Hello everybody, and welcome to Storytime. I'm so glad you could be here today. My name is Jason, and we have Storytimes every Friday morning. So if this is your first one, we have a new one every Friday until it gets warm enough for us to be able to do stories outside. I wanted to show you, before I get too far in, this t-shirt I have. It says, "Where books are worth reading." And there's our new logo right down there. And you know what? These shirts, if you like them, are for sale at the library. So if you want to get your own, they're only $15, and we've got a bunch of different colors to choose from. So make sure you get yourself a Webster Public Library t-shirt so you can be like me. So, we've got another great story time for you. Some stories and some songs and blah, 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 blah. We're going to start off with the I Love You song. So sing with me. I love you, I love you, I love you every day. I love you, I love you in every single way. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. When you're feeling sad, I am too. I love you, as long as the sun shines. I love you, I love you, I love you all the time. I love you when you're near me and when you're far away. If anybody asks me, I'll say, I love you, and everything you do. I love you, I love that you are you. There is nothing you can say to make me change my mind. I love you and I'm glad that you are mine. Now you know you can sing along. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you every day. I love you in every single way. I love you in the morning and in the afternoon. And when you're feeling sad, I am too. I love you, as long as the sun shines. I love you, I love you all the time. Love you when you're near me and when you're far away. If anybody asks me, I'll say, I love you, and everything you do. I love you, I love that you are you. There is nothing you can say to make me change my mind. I love you and I'm glad that you are mine. Thank you for singing with me. Let's do our stretches now, shall we? Alright, you ready? Here we go. I'm just gonna situate myself here. Here, reach up to the sky. Oh boy. Reach up in front of you. There we go. Yeah, boy. Reach out behind you. Alright, out to the side. Over this way. And over this way. And over this way. And over this way, and over this way, and shake 'em out, shake 'em high, shake 'em low, shake 'em high, shake 'em low, shake 'em high, shake 'em low, shake 'em high, oh no, shake 'em low, oh no, shake 'em high, oh no, shake 'em low, oh no, pat your belly, pat your head and your belly. Pat your belly and your head. Pat your other head. Pat your other belly. Pat your knee head. Pat your foot head. Oh, where are my shoes and socks? Pat the head on top of your head. Pat the head on top of the head on top of your head. Pat your teeny tiny nose head. Pat your teeny tiny ear heads. Stick out your tongue. Whew. All right. Well, next up we have a story read by me, and it's a special request that was requested back in September. So this is the story of Chowder the dog, and it's going out to the Snyder family. Thank you, Snyder family, for being so patient with me. And if any of you have requests that I can read in story time, you can let me know in the comments. So, take it away, Jason. The name of this story is Chowder, and it is by Peter Brown. Chowder had always been different. His owners liked to think of him as quirky, but most people thought he was just plain weird. Most dogs thought he was weird too. Chowder wanted to be part of the neighborhood dog pack, but the more he tried to fit in, the more he stuck out. It wasn't easy being Chowder. Chowder's only real friends were his owners, Madge and Bernie Wubbington. They didn't just like their bulldog, they were downright crazy about him. "Come here, Chowder Wowder," they'd say. "It's time to put up another precious picture of you." The Wubbingtons had a few quirks of their own. In the beginning, Madge and Bernie treated him like a normal dog, but Chowder had better things to do than fetch newspapers or go for long walks. He and the Wubbingtons found their own unique way of doing things, and no matter what they did, the bulldog always got strange looks. The only place where Chowder didn't feel like an outsider was at home, and every weekday he had the whole apartment to himself. Madge and Bernie bought tons of dog toys to keep him company. Chowder preferred people toys. What's he doing there? He spent sunny days on the balcony with his favorite toy of all, Bernie's far-out stellaroscope. One afternoon, while Chowder was observing another rush-hour traffic jam, a brand-new billboard caught his eye. Chowder had been to the food ranch 100 times with the Wubbingtons. It was the king of all supermarkets. Inside were attractions like the Freezer Food Ravine and the Whoa Nelly Deli. And now there was a new petting zoo called the Critter Corral. Suddenly, Chowder's brain was buzzing. All the neighborhood dogs had said Chowder belonged in a zoo, and he wondered if they were right. He couldn't wait to meet the petting zoo animals, but a week later, the Wubbingtons still hadn't gone grocery shopping. So, Chowder cooked up the perfect plan and turned his usual midnight snack into a midnight feast. Madge and Bernie woke up Saturday morning with empty stomachs and an empty fridge, and just like Chowder had planned, they finally took a trip to the food ranch. The Wubbingtons pulled into the parking lot, and as soon as the car door opened, Chowder scrambled over Madge's lap and headed straight for the Critter Corral. Chowder figured this was his best chance of finding friends, and he didn't want to ruin it. He was just about to introduce himself when a red kickball rolled over to him. All he had to do was bump the ball under the fence, and he knew they'd invite him to play. But Chowder had never kicked a ball before. With the first clumsy swing of his paw, he launched the ball over the animals and into a tree. They heard it bounce around between the branches, and after one final boing, it was silent. The ball was stuck. They were still looking up at the tree when the Wubbingtons appeared. "Get along, little doggy," Bernie said as he scooped up his bulldog. "It's time to rustle up some grub." Before Chowder could even apologize for losing the ball, he was rolling away from the petting zoo. Chowder was not happy. Since he took up all the shopping cart space, the Wubbingtons parked their pooch in the one place they knew he'd stay put. But not even dog food could keep Chowder's mind off the petting zoo. He'd felt like a real fool out there, and he couldn't face the animals again unless he had their ball. But he was too short to climb the tree, and the food ranch didn't sell kickballs. He didn't know what to do. Chowder was feeling sorry for himself when his belly began to gurgle and groan. His midnight feast was telling him that he needed to find a toilet, so he headed upstairs to the restroom. While washing up, Chowder had a wild idea. He squeezed into the restroom window, and just as he'd hoped, he could see the kickball in a nearby tree. The bulldog mustered up his courage, and with one loud yelp, he popped into the air.
Chowder tumbled through the leaves and branches but fell just short of the kickball. As he dangled high above the ground, Chowder realized he had no way of getting down and no way of barking for help. Just then, he began to hear stomping and snorting directly beneath him. The sounds grew louder and closer, and suddenly Chowder felt something fluffy under his feet. The petting zoo animals rescued him, and they did it in style. Now that Chowder had fetched the kickball, the animals were eager to play. Since he was the best kicker in the group, everyone wanted him on their team. They moved the playing field farther from the trees and spent the morning teaching him all about the game. During timeouts, Chowder showed them some of his favorite games. It was a very busy morning. When Madge and Bernie finally tracked down their bulldog, they were happy to see that he'd found some new playmates. "Say Chowder, everyone," Madge said as she snapped a few more precious pictures for their collection. From then on, whenever the Wubbingtons went grocery shopping, they always dropped Chowder off at the Critter Corral, and even when Chowder couldn't make it to the petting zoo, he and his friends still found ways of having fun together. And that is the story of Chowder. Welcome back! I hope that you enjoyed the story of Chowder. It was a special request to the Snyder family. And if you have a special request, let me know in the comments. And I will see if I can read it for you in Storytime. Or maybe get one of our other talented librarians to read it as well. We've got lots of talent at the Webster Public Library. So I'm going to sing the song Breathe, which I don't know how it slipped my attention. This has been one of my most popular Storytime songs. Hopefully I'll get it right. I was getting a little nervous in front of the camera. I did practice this time. I know sometimes I don't. Alright, here we go. Just another busy day. Go to school, eat and play. Do my chores and watch TV. So many places I wanna be. And when I'm running, I gotta stop. When I'm running, I gotta stop. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Go to the store, see my friends. Visit grandma track when I spend. Pay the bills and change the oil. Some days are filled with nothing but toil. And when I'm running, I gotta stop. When I'm running, I gotta stop. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Time to be happy if you give it a chance. We never know what tomorrow will bring. Let's focus on the important day. When we're running, we gotta stop. When we're running, we gotta stop. And breathe, breathe, breathe. When we're running, we gotta stop. When we're running, we gotta stop. And breathe, breathe, breathe. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. Well, that was alright. I did make a few mistakes, but but I recovered. You're probably like, Jason, why are you always so worried about making mistakes all the time? All you ever talk about is how you make mistakes, you know how to make mistakes. Well, clearly, it's something I'm still working through. Because I wish that I couldn't make mistakes. I don't want to make mistakes. I don't like making mistakes. Especially in front of all of you guys, because I really respect you, and I want you to respect me, but part of the reason why I keep saying it's okay to make mistakes is for me, so that I can hear myself say it. Do you ever do that? Do you ever tell yourself something that you know to remind you? Like if you're getting ready to do something that you know is hard, but you know you can do it, do you ever say to yourself, I can do this, I know I can do this, to remind yourself that you can? That's a good thing to try if you've never done it before. Because sometimes you're the best person to encourage yourself because you know yourself the best, right? So anyway, next up we have a visit from Frog and Pig, so we're going to see what they're up to, and then a story by Sarah and me. And then I'll come back one more time to say goodbye. So enjoy.
Where is Frog? He is supposed to be here because he has a surprise present for me for my birthday. But I do not see him anywhere. Is it because he does not remember that today is my birthday? Or is he not here because today is not my birthday and I do not remember? Ahem. Oh dear, what is making that noise? Ahem. It is me. I am making that noise. You are making that noise, but you are a box. Boxes cannot make noises. I am not a box. I am under the box. Open it. Frog, what are you doing hiding under a box? I am not hiding under a box. I am your surprise present. You are my surprise present? Yes, I know you love surprises, so I am your surprise present for your birthday. Happy birthday, Pig. Oh, Frog, thank you so much. You are right. I do love surprises, and you are my favorite surprise present of all. Aww.
We're going to be reading I Am a Tiger
by Carl Newson and Ross Collins.
I am a tiger.
No, you're not. A tiger is much bigger than you are, and it has a bit more grrr.
Tigers can be small too. Grrr.
Not that small, and a tiger has stripes.
Some do. This one doesn't. So there. I am a tiger.
A tiger can climb a tree, can you?
I could climb a tree. I could climb to the moon if I wanted to. Most tigers can. I am a tiger.
Go on then, climb to the moon.
I can't just now. It's time for my lunch. A tiger hunts for its lunch. Grrr! I am a tiger.
No, you're not. You're achoo.
I am not an achoo. I am a tiger.
No, I am a tiger.
Ha ha ha. You're not a tiger. You're a mouse. Look at your tiny twitchy nose. Look at your little hands and feet. I'll bet you had cheese for breakfast. I am a tiger. I can do this. Can you? What about this? Oh dear, you, sir, are definitely a mouse, and I am a tiger.
If I'm a mouse, what are they?
Furry, stripy, funny-looking face. This is a caterpillar. Long, red, likes to bounce. This is a balloon. Thin, pointy, hangs in trees. This is a banana. Tiny, colorful, sits on a stick. This is a lollipop. Now, I really must be going. My lunch won't catch itself. What a silly old bunch. Ah! I am not a tiger. How could I be so wrong? Look at those teeth, those claws, that tail. It's obvious. I am a crocodile.
Hello again, and welcome back. That's all the time we have for Storytime today. Thank you for joining us. Always remember to be kind to yourself and to be kind to each other. And to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you know when we have new videos coming out. And that we have new story times every Friday. Although I say all through the winter, though it's technically spring, but it's not quite warm enough for outdoor story times. Until it gets warm. Alright, see you next time.